Hello again, everyone. All right, so topic of the day, choices. The question is, how do you make choices? Now I know it depends on the situation and what you're faced with and what you're working on. But I think it's interesting to think about how you make choices because clearly the choices you make impact your life, right? So yesterday I was approached by one of my contracts to help them out last minute. They were really in a bind, and to do so would completely disrupt my schedule. I would have to reschedule things, and not exactly what I wanted to do. But after thinking about it, I said I would help them out. And the reality is whether they haven't committed to it as of yet, so I may have offered and they in the long run won't need me. But the reason I did it is because of relationships, and I will talk a lot as we go through these videos about relationships and how important they are. And here's my thinking on this. Although it was completely inconvenient to me and wasn't really able to be fit into my schedule, I made the offer because this is somebody that I have a long-term relationship and want to continue to have a long-term relationship with. They were in an absolute bind and didn't have too many choices, and if I could help out, it would greatly help them. So although I may take the hit in the long run, in the short run, in the long run, the impact that it would have on our relationship, the future business that would come out of it, and so on, would pay off. Now, hey, who knows whether the long run will ever happen, right? It's a gamble, it's a bet. But regardless, it was the right thing to do. And so, I guess what I'm trying to say is we all are faced with having to make decisions in our personal life and business, just in so many different aspects of our lives. And I think sometimes we get a little short-sighted. Sometimes we get selfish in what we do. And if you really think about next time you have to make a decision, what's the long-term ramification? What's the relationship that you have with the situation, with the people involved? And how could your stepping up in being willing to go the extra mile not only impact the situation, but influence others to potentially do the same in the long run? This almost really gets into a leadership decision because again, every one of you has the ability to be a leader. It's just how you look at it and how you act upon it. So again, the whole idea today, the topic is choices. How do you make them? What are the impacts, and why do you go the way you do? Is it from a selfish standpoint? Is it or are you too giving where you always say yes to everything? Because that's not good either, right? Because you got to take care of yourself in the long run as well. So, anyways, I know a little bit of not really nailing this as far as the point, but hopefully it's going to give you something to think about and chew on. Because again, the decisions that you make, the choices that you make, greatly impact your life. Think about how you make them and what are the impacts that they have, and maybe what could you do to change some of it to have better outcomes for the long run. Remember, it's all about relationships. Have a great day. Bye.